Right, so good evening, lovely people. Today we are back for another video. So today I'm just gonna be feeding my fish and gonna give you guys some updates about my tanks and how they are doing. And it's just gonna be, you know, um, making sure that my fries are doing well on the 20-gallon long. Talk about my angel fries, and then my guppies on the 10-gallon, and probably take a look at this tank in the back. So let's do it. All right, so first thing first, I think I have a snail problem, and the reason why is because I see multiple snail in my tank, and I also see that my plants are not really thriving well on this tank. To be honest, I'm not saying correlating the fact that they're not thriving snail, but the thing that I'm trying to say there is, when I do take a look at the leaves, I see like multiple dots in them, so it's kind of like look like there's like something eating them. And to be honest, I really don't know anything that will actually eat my plants besides of snails. So that's one reason why I was like, you know what, there's gotta be snail. And when you actually take a really good look at the tank, so you can pretty much see multiple small little snails like all around. So I'm like, yeah, I got snail on this thing. This 20-gallon is like infected with snails, and I really don't know how to get rid of them. But I lied, because yesterday I was watching something on YouTube from Aquarium Club, and he said like a specific solution that he bought on Amazon. But the thing is, the thing that they did use also killed the shrimps, and I have some shrimp on this tank that I really don't want to kill. And I also have like some fish as well that the solution might potentially kill, so I really don't want to do that. So I don't know yet how can I get rid of those snails. Probably know it's like something that I really need to get rid of. So as of now, I just know it's a problem that I have to fix and work on. But yeah, just hoping that it doesn't really get bad. If he does get really bad, so I also seen like him talking about the fact that he got some loaches that actually eat the snails. So I might just get some loaches, which was not ideal, but hey, I think I gotta do it because I want to get rid of my snails and actually have plants which I can actually thrive on this thing. So just so small little update when it comes to this thing. But beside of that, no updates really. I think this guppy is still pregnant, but I thought that I've seen one of the small babies today, but it was not a baby. I think she's still pregnant. I really don't know anything about like guppies. Well, not guppies, but that's like guppies breeding and guppies actually having child and stuff like that. I generally don't know anything about it, so that's why I'm kind of like skeptical about it. I'm like, don't really know much, but they're doing pretty well. I'll say they're thriving. No sign of distress. The water is fine, but I lost all the guppies that I found. Crazy, right? But my other guppies that I had, like the I'll say colorless guppies that I had before that I bought from PetSmart, are still doing well. So yeah, that's for this 20-gallon long. Let me try to zoom out so that you guys can actually see the whole thing. That's what it looks like. It's kind of bare, but I don't know. I'll get some plants in the future, but not right now. And we actually have my Sawtails tank, which is a 55-gallon long, and this thing is doing pretty well. Also pretty stable. Nothing really. Sawtails are thriving, exploring, doing what they're supposed to be doing, just running around, and no babies yet. I have a Sawtails female Sawtail that I thought I was actually pregnant. I really don't think that she's pregnant, so I just think that she's just big and old. That's the reason why. But she's not really pregnant because, hey, no babies yet. And I only found out today that hey, I can breed Sawtails with mollies. And to be honest, it totally makes perfect sense because I did see some Sawtails once. I was at Petco and they kind of look like mollies, and I thought that's like one of those red velvet. I think it was red velvet that they bred with mollies, but it was pretty interesting to see. But I was not used to it. I really did not want to believe that they were Sawtails, but I'm thinking about it right now, and after learning that hey, you know what, you can actually breed Sawtails with mollies, I'm like, yeah, they most likely use mollies and some red velvet to actually get this a specific trait. But they kind of just look like mollies, Sawtails or Sawtails mollies. Yeah, not me. It mostly look like mollies, to be honest. And the only reason why was that might look Sawtails because of the eyes and the tail. but I still did not believe until today when I've learned about the fact that, hey, you know what, you can actually breed turtles in Belize. So I have multiple red velvet mail on this thing. So as soon as I'll be done with paying off my car and also paying off some stuff that I really want to pay off, I will start like dedicating my time. Well, I'm dedicating my time actually on this, and I'll say I'll start dedicating some really good money on fish and start breeding and actually start going around and see what other breeders and what other stores have to offer, and you know get to know more fish and actually see what the local community is doing and how they are doing it, which I think will be pretty fun. But when it comes to this tank, I'm gonna try to get mostly female. I'm not gonna take. I don't think that I'm gonna get any male anymore. So I'm gonna get some female mollies, multiple kind of female mollies, and actually just dump them on this tank and actually let them do their things. But I think I'm gonna do one more thing that I'm gonna show it to you guys. So you guys already know that I have a hang in the back filter, and you guys know if you have a hang in the back filter, you have something that see like this long thing that is inside of the thing. I think that has sprayed the water to the filter that actually filter the water out, and then I'll say let the water flow back in the tank. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this filter is working because the flow would have been way much more loud than right now. But I actually need to fix that, and I really don't think that I'm really gonna be doing that right now because I really don't want to get my hand wet. To be honest, I really don't because it's late now. I really want to go to bed, but hey, no. So this thing that you see in the thing, like see the long thing, it also has like some hole at the bottom, and the thing that it does is just like has create more water, or so that the water can actually flow through the hole and then go all the way up to the filter. So where the thing that I've seen with having live bears, the babies are really weak, and when you do have something like this, it also aspirates the baby. And the way that I've got around this problem is by adding like a sponge. So you guys can see like the sponge on this thing. So the sponge did not really come with it, so I had to buy the sponge separately on Amazon, and then I had to make a hole so that it can fit it. But I think I'm gonna get like I'll say a larger or bigger sponge on this filter to just be ready or prepare myself with for when I'll actually add the molars on it, because the tank is all ready. To be honest, I'm not going to be doing anything else with this thing. It's just like I have like 5, maybe like 6 male hotels, and I think that's it. I'm just gonna find like different kind of mollies, female mollies, ideally or hopefully from a local breeder, and I'll just like let them be. But I'm just gonna make sure that I get the sponge before I actually put the mollies on the thing, and then they start doing making babies, because I don't want the filter to just suck up all my babies, and then I have the tank with multiple sortels and they're getting old, and then I'm not really getting anything out of them. So yeah, but this tank is just like a simple regular tank. Just make sure that I got like 2 10-inch bobbler in the back with I think it was a 100 gallon pump, and it's doing a pretty good job actually. So I'm pretty proud of the things. This tank, I'm not really doing anything. The only thing that I really want to do change is the lighting. But I'm not going to change the lighting until I actually move out and have space for it. So right now I'm just barely surviving. I barely have space left on my room, so I'm not really trying to do much. I'm just trying to relocate fish, spend time with them and breed them for fun, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not really trying to do much when it comes to this thing. So another thing that I'm pretty proud of is this 10-gallon tank. This tank I'm pretty proud of it because everything is just thriving on this thing. When it comes to the plants are growing. I really don't have too much. I'll just put my plants in some fertilizer, and that's pretty much it. And I just like the way that it's looking like right now. Everything is growing, everything looks kind of like stable. So I really do want to put some fish in it, but I'm gonna wait until I go to my next local fish club meeting so that I can get some fish from one of the members, because from this Petco experience that I had like 2 weeks ago, I really don't want to spend my money on Petco anymore when it comes to live fish. I'm gonna go to Petco and buy other stuff, but not live fish. But showing you this tank, I don't know, I don't really know what kind of plant this is, But, well, I do recognize water sprite. So the water sprite is gonna be the one that is like really thriving at the surface. And it looks like there is not a lot of snails or no snails at all. So I really don't want to say no snails at all. But if there was snail, I think they would have actually eat, the water sprite. The water sprite is not doing bad at all. It's thriving, no dots, nothing. So I'll really want to say that there's no snails, or if there is snails, there's just like a few. When it comes to these things, I know there's like multiple snails, and that's one of the reasons why the water sprite kind of like look like crap. You're just like eating it. I don't know. It's just like melting away. I know it's not. Could it be because it doesn't have a bunch of lighting? Because honestly, this thing only have lighting for like what? For me seeing the thing. Because I initially bought two, but one of them broke and fell inside of the thing, and it was working. So I think I just need to actually, undo it and kind of like see if I can take the water out of the lamp, and then see if I can fix it. But it's not something that I want to do right now. But yeah, so maybe because it doesn't have enough light, but I don't know. So I think I'm gonna try to make an experiment and try to add some light on this specific corner for this upcoming week, and see if it's actually going more or just dying off, because this thing is actually dying and melting, to be honest. And even if there is like some, it's actually thriving, like most of it is actually dying. So that's one of the reasons why I was a little bit anxious about it. But yeah, so this tank is one of my more mature tank with all my angel fries. So I had this fries for, I think, for 4 maybe 5 weeks now, and they're all thriving, growing, and developing. And I also have some, how do you call it, I forgot the name of this plant, but it's thriving as well. I'm getting multiples out of it now, and my mull is still doing pretty fine. I don't even know if this is oh, I could have actually take this fish and put it on the soil cells. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna stress this one. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't even know if it's a male or female. It kind of look like a female, to be honest. But yeah, they're doing pretty fine. I try not to feed them every day because I really don't want to do a water change every week. I'm trying to do a water change every 2 weeks now. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you guys everything. And they're doing fine. So today I know I'm gonna give them two cube of baby brine shrimp, frozen baby brine shrimp, and I know they're gonna eat it all because they're really hungry. I don't feed them every day, like I said. And I have my fries on this. I really did not count them, but I know I did not lose any ever since I got them. Well, after the first day I did lose. Well, the first day I did lose two or maybe three. After that, I never like lose any one of them. They're doing pretty well, and they're growing slowly, which I really like now. Still babies though. But I like the fact that, hey, you know what? They're not really as small, but that's still some. I still see some few, which kind of like look like they're not growing or they're not growing as fast. But I'm just gonna like I'll let them be for probably like 2 or maybe 3 months, and then take out every single one of them that is actually like developing and maturing pretty well, and leave like the small one in another tank, or put them on the 20 gallon with the guppies to give them more time to do what they want to do. So yeah, this is my more major thing. Nothing really major as an update when it comes to this thing, because it's really stable now. I'm really sorry about the algae that you guys can see on the glass, but the reason why I'm not taking it out is because I know some of the fries actually, eat it. And I really don't have fried food. I don't have baby brown shrimp yet, so I just let them eat it. But I did try to give them the brine shrimp that I usually give my baby fries angelfish. I think they're way too big for them, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't eat it. They really sat at the bottom of the thing for a really good amount of time, but I think that some of them, like the bigger one, actually eat it, but not the small one. So I'm gonna try to get some baby brine shrimp by next week, and feed them more regularly. But when it comes to them, I think I have like probably 7 or maybe 8 max small fries. They're not as small anymore. They're growing every day, to be honest. And this is probably going to be the third generation from the guppies that I bought it's more like months ago. They're doing pretty well. This tank is heavily painted too, so you guys can see. And Yeah, they're thriving. No update. It's just pretty much all of them on this tank. So I remove all the parents and I put them on the 20-gallon that I had with the guppy in hope that they would upgrade, but they didn't really do anything. The guppy died, so the parents are just the only one in the tank. And I do know there is actually one, maybe two pregnant, so they will actually um populate the tank until I get some more guppies. So that's it for this tank as an update. And this is my shrimp tank. As you guys can see, with a lot of guppy grass and snails as well. But the snail is not really as much as a problem because it's not a lot of plants that they can actually eat. Or I really don't see them eating the guppy grass, to be honest. The guppy grass is, I think, is growing and thriving because of the long thread. But other than that, I did lose one shrimp though. That was like 3 days ago. But yesterday when I was checking the tank, so I've seen one of them was pregnant, and I think I have the videos and I put it on one of my videos actually. I really don't remember which one, but I did post on my Facebook. So one of them was pregnant. I was pretty happy about it, which means that the water is stable maybe, and they are enjoying it so much that they're you know getting pregnant, breeding. But one more thing though, and when it comes to what I feed them, so I had this soft color enhancing pellets that I got from my local local fish club meeting, and it's supposed to just like make them have a full colors or be brighter, I guess. And it's been working for me pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, and they do like eating it. And I think it's like the only soft food that I actually do have, to be honest. The other one that I bought at PetSmart, they have not really been eating it, so I just like stopped giving it to them. It's crab cuisine, very specific crab cuisine, which I thought that they would have enjoyed. They did not enjoy it. When I do give it to them, it just like sit at the bottom of the tank, so really not ideal. So I stopped giving it to them because it's just like sit at the bottom of the tank and the bottom of the tank, and then biofilm just like form around it. Then that's pretty much it. And then I have the shrimp cuisine. They really don't eat this, so I'm just keeping it there because they don't eat it, and I really don't want to throw it away because I might have this specific thing that doesn't eat it, that don't eat it, but maybe in the future I might have shrimp that will actually enjoy eating it. So it's still resources that I'm not gonna throw away. So I'm just gonna put it there somewhere and maybe give it to somebody else, to be honest, because none of them are actually eating it. Instead of waiting or throwing it away, I might give it to someone who really wants it. So let me know if you're in Florida or mostly in Miami and you have shrimps and you really want some food. I might ship it to you because, or I might just drive and give it to you, to be honest, if you are around. I never know. You never know who's watching. But yeah, so my shrimps are thriving. I have some of them turn pregnant, just waiting for them so that I can have like small baby shrimps on this thing. And honestly, I really don't do much on this thing because I'm trying to keep it as low maintenance as possible. Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm not trying to do much when it comes to the shrimps. Because I've learned and I've seen some people saying like, hey, they're really sensitive or anything that you do they die, and I really don't want the shrimps to die, to be honest. And I think I initially about 12 as of right now. I try not to really count them and just let them be and do their things because I do know they're hiding. But I do see like a good amount of them in the tank. So right now, so I'm really not freaking out that they might die. Even if they do die, so I think I'll see them because there was like one that died like 3 days ago. So I still saw it. But other than that, I really don't see none of them actually dying. But I see like um, more also shrimp, like more of them getting brighter and brighter and brighter, like red. But as of now, really no updates. Nothing that I really want to update you guys on. So I'm just gonna be feeding them now and put this video on YouTube. So I have good things coming up. So I have an small articles, also small review from, I really don't remember. Yes, I think it was from the University of Florida about ink that I'm gonna read tomorrow and present to you guys. I can't wait to actually work on that. I was supposed to work on it today, but today I really did not do anything. I'm just enjoying my day off as doing the most, to be honest, doing the most. I'm enjoying my day off as much as possible. But tomorrow I really want to read the small essay or maybe the small review and present it to you guys and discuss about the fighting, in the scientific and fish keeper perspective, kind of like throw the knowledge or share the knowledge. And other than that, I have a business idea coming up as well too, but it's not heavily going to be about money. But I really don't want to say much now because I still need to pay out those things first before I actually do these things. So just reminding you guys, like, great things are coming. Thank you for those people commenting, subscribing, and doing everything else, like sharing and liking. It really does help the channel a lot because the channel is actually growing, and I really like that. I really like having something that I'm generally interested in and passionate about that I can talk to you guys. It does bring me a lot of joy, to be honest, and that's like one of the few contents that I can actually sit down and do and talk for hours, and I'm pretty grateful for that. So yes, again, thank you for watching, for following and subscribing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna feed my babies and actually go to bed because I really want to do some work tomorrow morning. So bye.